Atmo model making, cheap tricks, static grass, made from a fly swat and a tea strainer. And there's my fly swat and tea strainer. Plenty of things on the web to do static grass. Model making, rocks, rock formations, to get it realistic. How to get it realistic? Let me show you. There are two types of foam that you can use, and I'd like to introduce you to the standard one, which, as you know, comes with everything that you buy, and it's packing. Quite difficult to cut. In fact, it's very, you can't even put a thing in it. When you do, it'll break. It breaks up into beads. Not very good. Extremely messy. Now this other one is called Kingspan. It's used for insulation. And this one you can pair. Look at that. Easy as that. Easy as that to make a rock face. You can slide it, you can cut it, you can mould it. Kingspan it's called. Get it wafer thin. If you use a big enough knife, you can slice it. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Cheap trick. A must. PVA glue. Buy the biggest one you can. Even a small layout, you can do a terrific amount with that. Don't be frightened to use stuff like Blu Tack. Might sound daft, but see this? This is Plumber's Mate Evo Stick. Extremely sticky. Doesn't go hard. You can put it down onto a surface and it will hold in place rails or anything quite firmly until such times as you can get around tacking it and fixing it. Quite frankly, on its own, it's a good fix. The other thing to use, I find, unless you like crawling under benches, is copper wire, copper strip. The copper strip is sticky on the back, and you can lay it, as I have done, in between tracks before you put the scenery on. Once these copper strips are in place, you can solder onto them, and it saves you crawling under. Terrific amount of work underneath. Cheap trick. See that? hardboard grill for a radiator. Broken one from B&Q, extremely cheap, and I have used it on a gantry painted black. Brilliant. The sides of the gantry is done with tile trim. Just ordinary tile trim. There's another configuration of one there in plastic. And when you put it in, one side, one the other side, it can look very, very realistic. I have supported these whole gantry on little blocks, simple blocks. One block of wood, one glued on, brick finish, or just painted grey and weathered. Sometimes you want to make a tree. This one is a little bit sparse, and you just started it. Bits of wire? No, not really. You just look around for dead twigs that look pretty good. Add filaments to it and tease out fibre to go on top. Talking of fibre, cheap trick. That piece of fibre, difficult to see I know, is a liner for a plant, hanging plant. Makes excellent fibre, and as you see I have just generally coloured it up a little bit more just to give it a bit more oomph.